We had been to Palani Murugan temple, and on our return the next day we had suddenly planned to visit Thandikudi Balamurugan temple, located on the Thandikudi hills, as recommended by my daughter's colleague. There was a distance of 95 kilometers from there, and we thought it will be a wonderful trip. Thandikudi is a beautiful place located at 1,500 meters above sea level in Kodaikanal Taluk. It is also called as Adha Kodai, Half Kodai, and a trekker's paradise. To our surprise, it was an adventurous trip. At the same it was exciting too. The travel was scary because we had to travel on very narrow and zigzag roads through Kodaikanal Ghats. There were many deep curve boards displayed on these roads to alert the drivers. Google Map was helpful in guiding our way. Though the roads were very narrow, they were well maintained and no potholes were there. One has to be very careful and alert all the time while driving on these roads. Otherwise, we won't be able to see the vehicle coming from opposite side. We were driving at a very low speed. It took us about 3 hours to reach the place to cover about 15 kilometers. We stopped at places to enjoy the astounding scenery. Throughout the journey to Thandikudi, the beautiful greenery filled our eyes and minds. On the way, we passed through a few temples and villages. We occasionally saw some people walking on the roadside and wondered how these people stayed there in the isolated places. The views from top to down and the views from bottom to top were amazing. The breeze came through these hills was so pure that we will never get in our daily life in cities. One can notice a spectacular change in the flora as we go from Vatlakundu to Thandikudi. Suddenly one person cautioned us that we may find elephants on the road, and hence we have to be extra careful, which naturally scared us immensely. Reaching till there, and it was a narrow road, it was difficult for us to take a turn back. We decided to go forward, praying God for our help. After the tarred roads, we had to take a turn to a muddy road where no one was in the vicinity. The serene beauty of the place was enhanced with the greeting of the coffee and cardamom plantations, rolling hills filled with vanilla, pepper, banana, dense forests and the lofty mountains. This trip was a few years ago and by now the road must be in good condition. After some time we reached our destination and spotted the temple of Sri Bala Muruga. We parked our car outside the gate. As we entered inside, we saw the idol of Lord Vinayak immediately after the gate. Then we walked towards the temple, but no one was to be seen there. After observing the peacock statue in the temple hall for some time, we called out, "Is there anyone out there?" Soon we saw the pujari's head sticking out from inside through the closed curtain. He asked us to wait for some time since the puja was going on inside. After a while, the pujari came out opening the curtain. We had a good darshan of Lord Balamurugan. The pujari explained to us the story of the temple. After a fierce fight with Asuran Idumban, Lord Murugan jumped from this hill to Palani Hills and hence it got the name Thandikudi. Thandi in Tamil means to jump across and Kudi is clan-based settlement. Although the temple is believed to be 2000 years old, the temple what we see today was built in 1949. It was built as a result of a dream to a Swami named Sri Pandarimlai Swamigal, ordering him to build a temple at a place where a torchlight was seen on the Thandikudi hill. As we were listening to the story, the temple clerk also came there with a register. He took us around the temple and showed us the Thandikudi village, which was in the shape of a peacock. By the side of the temple, a rock with footprints said to be of Lord Murugan and another rock that appears as a peacock, Lord Muruga's vehicle, holding a snake. There's also a small perennial spring on another rock in which is reflected the shape of Lord Muruga's spear, and it is considered to be the sacred tirtham of the temple. There's a small room towards the side of the gate where statue of golden color horse and chariot were housed, which are to be used during the festival. After a wonderful time in the temple and the surroundings, we left the divine place and we felt very happy for having visited there.